You know what keeps most people from becoming wealthy? It's not lack of money, not lack of education, not even opportunity. It's fear, doubt, laziness, arrogance, bad habits, internal obstacles. In chapter 7 of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki gets brutally honest. If you don't master your emotions, you will never master your finances. This chapter isn't about money, it's about mindset. Today we are diving deep into the invisible chains holding most people back, and more importantly, how to break them. For those new here, I'm Muzaffar Teja, qualified accountant, investment banker, and your guide to cutting through the noise of finance. On this channel, we don't just talk about money, we talk about owning your life. Think personal finance systems, self-development frameworks, wealth building mindsets, and investment strategies that actually work. If that's your vibe, hit subscribe and ring the bell. We drop game-changing content every week. So let's get into it. Kiyosaki opens chapter 7 with a bombshell. The primary difference between a rich person and a poor person is how they manage fear. That's it. Not intelligence, not degrees, not family backgrounds, it's emotional control. He says we all have fears. The difference is how we respond. The poor fear losing money, so they never invest. The middle class fear not keeping up, so they spend more. The rich fear mediocrity, so they face risk head on and learn from the failure. This chapter is about facing the emotional walls that block wealth. Fear of failure, fear of criticism, doubts in own ideas, laziness masked as being realistic. Sound familiar? You are not alone. But you don't overcome fear with logic. You overcome it with actions and awareness. Here is the first obstacle: fear of losing money. Everyone feels it, even the rich. Kiyosaki says the fear of losing money is real. Everyone has it, even the rich. The difference is how they handle it. Poor dad avoided financial risk. He wanted security, not opportunity. He chose comfort over freedom. Rich dad, on the other hand, said losing is a part of winning. Every rich person has lost money, but many poor people have never lost a dime, and that's why they are poor. Let that sink in. Losing money isn't what makes you poor. Avoiding the chance to learn and grow, that's what keeps you stuck. We have been taught to avoid mistakes at all costs. Don't fail in school, don't get rejected, don't waste money. But real wealth is built by learning from losses, taking smart, educated risks, failing forward. Warren Buffett has said, risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. Fear is natural, but letting it control you, that's a choice. Next comes doubt. Doubt whispers, you are not ready. Who are you to invest? What if you mess this up? Kiyosaki calls doubt the voice of small thinking. He explains how it stops people before they even start. You get excited about a new skill, a side hustle, an investment, and then your mind sabotages you with what ifs. Here's what Rich Dad told Robert. Your doubt creates your reality. If you doubt your ability to succeed, you will create failure. Let me ask you, have you ever talked yourself out of an idea that excited you? That's doubt in action. And it doesn't just steal money, it steals momentum. The rich train themselves to doubt their doubts, to act despite uncertainty, because certainty doesn't come first, it comes from doing. Let's talk about the sneakiest obstacle: laziness. Now you might be thinking, I'm not lazy, I work hard every day. Exactly. Kiyosaki says most people's laziness wears a disguise. It hides behind, I'm too busy, I don't have time, I'm exhausted, I'll look into it later. He calls this busy laziness. People stay busy to avoid doing the uncomfortable work that actually matters. Learning new skills, creating a financial plan, investing time in side projects, calling the mentors, reviewing spending habits. Rich Dad said, busy people are often the laziest. They stay occupied so they don't have to face the change. Kiyosaki tells a story of a friend who worked 80 hours a week but never invested a dollar. When asked why, he said, "I'm too tired after work to think about investing." That's laziness disguised as productivity. We all do this at times. But here is the fix. Prioritize long-term growth over short-term motion. Replace "I'm too busy" with "this isn't a priority yet." This simple mindset shift exposes the truth. Next up, habits. Habits are invisible systems that shape your financial reality, and many people are stuck in habits that quietly bleed their future. Kiyosaki points out a few: spending more than you earn, avoiding uncomfortable conversations about money, buying liabilities instead of assets, ignoring your budget, waiting until it's too late. Here is what Rich Dad said: if you want to change your life, change your habits first. Want wealth? Make these habits non-negotiables. Track your net worth monthly. Invest before you spend. Learn every week. Reflect on decisions, don't just autopilot. It's not the big wins, it's the tiny daily habits that compound into freedom or failure. Now let's talk about a dangerous one: arrogance. Kiyosaki says arrogance is ego plus ignorance. He describes how people often reject new ideas not because they know better, but because they don't want to admit they don't know. Have you ever said, "I already know this, that won't work for me, I have tried before, it doesn't apply"? That's arrogance. The rich stay humble, they stay curious, they stay teachable. Even when they are expert, they are still learning. Kiyosaki says, when I'm arrogant, I lose money. When I'm humble, I make money. Here is the test. The next time you hear a good idea, instead of saying "I know," try saying, "Where can I apply this?" That one switch could be worth thousands. So how do you overcome all of this? Kiyosaki gives a simple framework. Number one, recognize the obstacle. You can't defeat what you don't acknowledge. Number two, ask, what's really going on? Is it fear, doubt, ego, busyness? Number three, replace the habit. Fear into educate yourself, doubt into take small actions, laziness create a 15 minutes daily growth habit. Number four, surround yourself with brave people. Courage is contagious. You need people who push you, not pacify you. And finally, build momentum. Action cures fear faster than knowledge does. Let me give you some real-world examples of people who overcame these exact inner blocks. Number one, Howard Schultz, Starbucks, came from poverty, faced rejections from over 200 investors, but believed in his vision and pushed through doubts. Number two, Oprah Winfrey, abused as a child, told she wasn't good enough for TV, fought through emotional trauma to become one of the most powerful media figure on earth. Number three, Elon Musk, was bullied as a kid, failed with the early versions of Tesla and SpaceX, lost money, was laughed at, but pushed through. Why? Because he saw setbacks as data, not defeat. Your obstacles don't disqualify you, they forge you. So what's holding you back? Fear, doubt, laziness, ego? You don't have to solve it all today, but you do have to start. Rich Dad's biggest gift to Robert wasn't money. It was the belief that obstacles could be turned into power. And the same is true for you. Your wealth will only grow as fast as your personal growth allows. Let that be your compass. So let me ask you, what obstacle are you facing right now, and what's one step you will take to fight it? Drop it in the comments, because awareness is the first step to transformation. If this chapter opened your eyes, hit that like button, share it with someone stuck in a fear cycle, and subscribe. We break down the real financial game every week. In the next chapter, we tackle chapter 8, Getting Started. We are turning knowledge into action and you won't want to miss it. I'm Muzaffar Teja and I'll see you in the next one.